Alright, so I just want to quickly go over the peptide bonds between amino acids. So let me just quickly do a little refresher. So every acid has an amine group, which is the H3N plus, or sometimes it's H2N. There's also a carboxyl, which is COO minus, or like carboxylic acid, which is COOH. And then central carbon, which is just the carbon itself. And then it's also like there's also like a hydrogen attached to it. And then the R, this is specific to each amino acid. So every amino acid has their own specific side chains, but we're really just worried about like knowing the basic structure. So if I draw this out, the basic structure of an amino acid is something like this, right? We have the amine. It's connected to a central carbon, and the central carbon has a hydrogen attached to it, and an R group, which is specific to each amino acid, and then a carboxyl. So this is the basic structure of an amino acid. And this is just one amino acid. One amino acid. So now let's say we're doing two amino acids. So I'm gonna draw the basic structure again. We have the R group here, a carboxyl. That's one amino acid, and then I have another amino acid over here. Central carbon, hydrogen, R group, another carboxyl. Alright, so what happens is that we lose hydrogen every time, oh no, we lose a water or H2O every time a peptide bond is formed. So how does that happen? Two of the H's from the amine, is gonna be lost. So it could be these two or these two. So let's say I chose these two. And then the O minus is gonna be lost too. So together, it's gonna be H2O. Right? So two H's, one O, H2O. That's how your water is removed from forming a peptide bond. So now our final product is gonna look like this, right? If I draw this again with the H2O being lost, we still have the N terminal. Oh yeah, so terminal just means like the end or like the exposed end. So basically this is the N. No, this is like the main one. So this is the N terminal. In this one, the main one is the carbon. That's why C terminal. But yeah. So I'm gonna draw the peptide bond. So we have our first, and then the other amino acid. Alright, so since we lost two H's and then an O, we're missing something here, right? So basically this is the peptide bond. It's the bond between the carbon from the first amino acid and the nitrogen from the second amino acid. So basically it's the C terminal to the N terminal of the second amino acid. So yeah, this is basically this literally right here. This is the peptide bond. Like this bond over here. The peptide bond is formed between the carbon and the nitrogen. So let me get another example. Let's say we have three amino acids. So I'm just gonna shorten this to H3N plus. And then we have a central carbon, an R group, an H, a C double bond. So the same thing. We have the O minus 2, then H3N plus, and then another one. Alright, same thing here. 2 of the H's is gonna be lost, and then this O is gonna be lost too. So H2 and then O is gonna have H2O. Same way over here, an O is gonna be used, 2 H's are gonna be used. So H2 and then O, we're gonna lose H2O. Now same thing, just what I did literally earlier. If you connect it, it's gonna look something like this. Not sure if it's alright. I'm gonna do it here. We still have the H3N plus. That's the N terminal. First amino acid is connected to the N, and then we still have one left over H. So alright, I just had no space, but basically this is the first peptide bond, and then this is another peptide bond. You see how we lost peptide bond, like the H2O here, H2O here, and this is what happened. So basically that's the peptide bond that you're looking for. So yeah, I hope this video helped, and reach out if you have any more questions.